When you put your trust in someone and they betray you, they've automatically shown you who they are. So when that happens, all it does is it helps you define what you don't prefer and to basically make sure you don't attract the same thing again. I mean, let's just say you're in a relationship and, of course, you don't expect the unexpected, right? You don't expect to be hurt or betrayed or nothing like that. Nobody expects that. But at the same time, you have to put your trust in yourself. Like, you are the only person that can protect your heart. You're in a relationship, you do expect that person to protect your heart, and also helps you define what you attracted and going forward what you do not prefer. There's a lesson in that. There's a lesson, of course, there's a lesson when there's betrayal. It may not be a good feeling at the time, but there's a lesson in that to, okay, when you do hop into something else, because you made that decision to either say yes or no to this relationship, to this friendship, or whatever it is. Trust that whatever appears to be in your life is meant to be there. But we have to trust ourselves. We have to trust ourselves, because at the end of the day, yes, we put our trust in the person that we may be in a relationship, right? We put our trust in that. But you also can't get mad when you made that decision. See, when you start putting trust in yourself, you trust yourself to make good decisions. You trust yourself that whatever choice you're making is the right choice based off of past experiences. Now, we all know trust can be betrayed at any moment, at any time, by any person. When we put our trust in ourselves, we trust ourselves that we're not gonna deal with that again. We're not gonna go through that again. We're not gonna make the same mistake again, right? We put trust in ourselves to make those types of decisions. And then when, if, let's just say, and we all know that we can't control every person, every situation. We all know sometimes when you think that you are making the right decision, sometimes it goes left. We get that. I understand that. But when you see it going left, what are you going to do about it? There is a lesson in that right there. The lesson in that is that, yes, that person betrayed you. However, it helps you define who you are going forward, meaning you're not going to put up with that again, or you're not going to make the same mistake. So I know that's probably painful hearing that, but it's really true, because we know that everything that we go through, it's to make us wiser. It's to help us not go through the same shit again. But we have to also learn to look at it from a positive stance, and also understand that that person showed you who they were at that particular time. So either you're going to continue going down that path, or you're going to put trust in yourself and your decisions and say, okay, hey, I'm not going to continue putting up with this. So all in all, we have to learn to put trust in ourselves. And, although putting trust in someone else, especially if you're in a relationship or whatever the case is, we don't expect for the worst, but we also have to put the reflection back on us and say, okay, what could I have done to prevent this? Or if you have no control over it at all and it wasn't your fault, take that time to reflect and think back, okay, was that really a smart decision in the very beginning? I don't know. I heard something today and it just made me think about, it made me reflect on that differently. It made me look on that differently. It made me look at betrayal differently. Like, putting all this blame on this person that may have done something, when all in all, did I really trust myself? And regardless of the outcome, how can I turn this into a positive lesson versus a negative one? Yeah, just something to think about.